If HTML were a language, tags would be the words. And once you understand few words, building websites suddenly becomes very, very easy and less confusing. Every website starts with HTML, not animation, not fancy design, all those fancy design you see, not even JavaScript. HTML, this is literally the skeleton of every website. The HTML tells what everything on the page actually is. A heading, paragraph, an image, a button. That is why HTML uses tags. When you write a H1 tag, you are telling the browser, this is my biggest heading. That is, the H1 tag is the biggest heading of when all. You write P, that is in P tag, you are saying this is the paragraph. Now, let's clear one question everybody asks in their first time. What is the difference between a div and a span? A div is like a container that starts a new line. Imagine packing different objects in different container. You pack some object like you are traveling. You pack your cosmetics inside your cosmetic bag, your drawers inside your jewelry bag, your toiletries inside your toiletry bag. That is what a div is. Each box gets to create its own space. That is exactly how divs behave. Now, a span is different. Instead of creating a new section, it just highlights some text. It is perfect when you only want to style, let's say, the footer of the page or just few words without affecting everything around them. So if you want to color one word inside the full sentence, a span is the best option. You don't have to create a div, then style it in CSS and all of that. No, the easiest and fastest approach is to use a span. If you are grouping an entire section of a web page, you use the div. Now let's avoid this mistake that everybody makes. I do is forgetting closing a tag. Please close your tag. Always close your tags. The second is keeping attributes in images. No, when you understand HTML this way, it stop looking like random symbols. Instead, you are simply describing your website in a language that the browser actually understands. Once you master this language, learning CSS and JavaScript becomes easier.